Hi guys, this is Bill from Spencer1984.com with an update about what's on the bench. I've started work on the Joe Dirt Charger Daytona. I've got the chassis just about finished at this point. One of the first things I had to do was I had to add the inner fenders here, because the AMT kit was just cut off right here. They didn't have any of these parts. So that's all styrene. I also added this skirting around here so that it'll mate up with the body better. And then up front, I added a set of towers. Those were from the Revell kit. And I also replaced the torsion bars with some styrene rod and added a sway bar. That's a piece of wire there. And finally, I trimmed down the front suspension a little bit. This had multiple holes for different ride height, and since I'm only using the lowered front end, I just cut that back a little bit. And then gave everything really good weathering. I'm still looking for a set of rear tires, but I do have the fronts done now. These are all out of my parts box. And the Kragar wheel was narrowed a little bit, and I added some decals from Fireball. These were left over from the General Lee build. And then I'm not really sure where the Steely and its tire came from. They've been floating around in my parts box for years, but it worked out pretty well. So those are ready to go now. And then the last thing is I've started work on the engine. Now the AMT kit only comes with the Hemi, and I didn't want to use that in here because that's Joe Dirt's ultimate holy grail. So I wanted to use the 440, and this is robbed out of a Glue Bomb Revell kit that I got a while ago and I've been taking parts from ever since. Whoever built it really liked using glue, and there were quite a few things on here that were also misassembled. So in this case, I kind of went with clean up what I could. Whatever I couldn't, I would just use as grease, dirt, grime. And overall, I think it came out pretty good. I'm not finished weathering it yet. The exhaust manifolds are especially way too bright still. But this is on its way. So that's it for this week. A lot of cleanup and starting in on some of the painting and weathering here. I'll be starting in on the interior next week, and then the body shortly after that. The body is going to be the last thing because I'm still waiting for some paint to arrive, but progress is going pretty good so far. I'm happy with the way this chassis is coming out. Check back next week when I will hopefully have the engine in, and if I can find some good rear tires, I'll have it up on those. Thanks for watching.